Welcome back, everyone, to the NFL on EA Sports. We'll pick up the action back in the second quarter. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Thrown back, it's the handoff. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Oh, put some air under this one, right side. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Just couldn't find Romadunze there. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Third and long for him here. He's looking deep once again. So the coverage holds up on the deep ball. That's going to force 4th down.
Read and react, read and react, read and react. Got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and you got to react as he begins to throw to get to a spot and knock it away.
So through all the moments that could have tilted the scales toward one sideline or the other, these two teams play through overtime and still can't find a winner, as this one ends in a tie.
What is that?
And after the brief pause, welcome back to the NFL on EA Sports. Still early in this one as we pick up the action here in the first quarter. 2nd and 3 now. Now for the first time, it's a give to the rookie from Ohio State. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd down and 2.
Back-to-back carries here. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
So the Bears come away with the win. Well, Brock, we both thought coming into this one that it was going to be a tough hill to climb going up against one of the better defenses in the NFL. But these guys looked and said, hill? What hill?
And you know what? I think that happened over.
What is it? Hold on! What is it? Hold on! What is that? What is that? What is that?
Welcome back to Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas. We're in the second quarter as it's the Bears in control of the football. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll be taken down for a loss back at the 3. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. And he's able to get this one up to the 8-yard line this time. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought the punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense.
What a thrilling 4th quarter this one was. Well, at least I guess if you're cheering for the winning side, an outstanding comeback, though, that saw them completely take control and change the outcome of this game.
Yeah, I'm not sure how many of us saw that coming, the way that they were playing and having the lead after 3 quarters. A little bit of a stunning ending because it wasn't just a 1-touchdown swing. It was a multiple touchdown swing for them to end up losing that ball game. Give credit.
And welcome back to all of you joining us for this one. Let's get back to the action. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
Ready, drop.
Hand off to the back. I'd say the defense will take this today. They're across the line, handing them a loss. First play of the game. They sent him with that sack in mind, Brock. We all saw what was coming, so managed to clean up the play, even if it did come on the ground.
And you know why they call that a cat pressure from the secondary, Kate?
Tell me.
Because it's a C for corner and a T for attack, exactly what he just did.
Throw is caught by the back. And they're able to touch him down, so that's going to bring up 4th down.
A gain of 5. It's 4th down.
The Bears and their running back about to get back to work. And they're set up well inside of enemy territory, and they've got a short field after that pick.
Ready, set.
They'll run here on 1st down. And their next snap is going to come from the red zone, Brock. He's down at that 17-yard line. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And it'll be 1st down Bears.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
And all that for a single yard. What an effort to get what he could there. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A gain of about 3, so a third of what they needed. 3rd and 6 coming up. And that's going to do it for our first quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. Just 3-0 is our score. We're back to Northwest Stadium right after this. Welcome back. Second quarter about to start. Bears with a chance for at least 3, possibly 6. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And now a 4th down staring right at him. Well, he's been perfect to that point on the drive, Brock. First time we've seen this coverage force him into a misstep in a while.
I know you hear me talk all the time, Kate, about the rhythm of an offense, right?
Yeah,
And I look at it through those optics so much, but it's the same thing defensively.
So the Bears take this one on the road. And it could have gone either way down to the very end, but they were able to come up with the clutch plays to take the victory.
Back now on EA Sports at Venerable Soldier Field here in Chicago. We're in the second quarter as it's the Bears in control of the football.
What is up?
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first.
23-yard line.
What is up?
Right back to him on first down. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Second down and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4 at the 29-yard line.
Looking to throw is Williams. And he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
To throw, it's Williams. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4.
They'll try and run this one right up the gut. Yeah, he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Well, you really can't ask for much more than what we just had here. Not only a close game that went down to the wire, Charles, but a clean one, too. No turnovers in this contest.
And I think you're exactly right about that. To me, this is just a pair of offenses trying to find the slightest bit of separation from each other, and they were both hoping.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's second down and 5.
What is up?
Here's Williams. That one incomplete. Good job, textbook there, separating the man from the ball, and it'll bring up third down.
It's third down.
What?
Throwing is Williams. And on third down, that ball incomplete.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring fourth down right in the face.
see the numbers here in the first half, and now time to build on those as this drive begins with first down. Here's Williams on 1st and 10. A quick slant, looked in by Moore. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. That one good for a dozen. And a very quick first down. That's a second charge timeout to Chicago. And they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down. From the shotgun, it's Williams. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. The Bears go ahead, take their third and final timeout. And they'll stop it just over a minute remaining in this first half. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Working out of the gun. Here's Williams. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. And the Ravens have come up with the football.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch. But before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up, against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just...
So it's a win here for the Ravens. That is now 6 consecutive victories. They are making it look easy out there as they continue their winning ways.
And we welcome you back into Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati. We're in the second quarter as it's the Bears in control of the football. 2nd and 7. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Well, they certainly got dented with that first down run. So now they've got to be back on their heels a little bit as a defense. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. He is going nowhere as
as he is enveloped behind the line. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but...
Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. And for him, it's been pretty limited involvement. Down on the scoreboard, maybe time to turn to this guy.
And you know me well. Winning games to me means starting with the running game and continuing to press the running game. Maybe you go away from him a little bit now, but bottom line is he hasn't touched it enough to make a difference.
Well, they haven't established that running game yet. The question is, will they?
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9. At the 20.
Throwing is Williams. Throw right. And the Bears are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle made at the 10-yard line.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Now a handoff running through the middle. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. 7 big yards on the carry there to get him within range of the goal line with 3rd down upcoming.
3rd and goal.
He'll try again. And not a whole lot there as they'll get him down at about the 2. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal. Well, let's see what they do. They're knocking on the door here in the 2nd quarter.
And you know what you look at on your play sheet? Your 2-point conversion plays, because you've drawn up a number of them in today's football. You don't just have 1 or 2 for the game. You have more like 6 or 7.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bears take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. Look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. They've given him some touches. They haven't had a lot of success on the ground. Do you maybe keep going to that well, or do you mix it up more?
I think you mix it up more, try and loosen things up. Get the defense to react to other people, other plays, but don't forget about it. That's your horse. You know, Secretariat lost twice in his career.
So educational. That's very true, kids. Look it up. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. Here's Williams. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 14 yards in the Chicago 1st down.
A gain of 14. 1st down, Bears.
To throw, Williams. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Cam Taylor-Britt on the coverage.
Here's 2nd and 10. On play action, here's Williams. And that one too wide and incomplete.
Thrown to the sideline and incomplete. The coverage by Daxton Hill.
The final shot before break. Williams. He's going to look deep for more. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So halftime straight ahead. Let's get you down to the Sunshine State and Scott Hansen with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Scott Hansen, good to be with you from the Orlando EA Sports Studios with an abridged halftime report. This one shaping up to be a tight one, as evidenced by the scoreboard. Both these teams playing it close to the vest in the first half. What will happen in the second half? Let's find out as we send it back to the stadium and our commentary team, Brandon Godden and Charles.
So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter.
Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the third quarter. And, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one and set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went into half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going?
On second down, they'll run it here. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
Here is 3rd and 5.
Now 3rd and 5.
To the air, Williams. He had a man open, but missed him, and it's incomplete.
Incomplete. The coverage by Cam Taylor-Britt.
Now the Bears offense ready to take over again. The crowd maybe losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Second down and a little more than a yard here.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Here's a give up the middle. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he won't get to the marker as they're going to stop it for a second straight play right at the line of scrimmage. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage.
It's Logan Wilson there to bring him down. A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Williams loses the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
The good news, they kept the ball. Bad news, it's 3rd and long.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. Some boos coming down right now from this home crowd after that call.
Yeah, and that was because of the pass interference call, but for a second there I thought maybe they'd gotten a look at my appearance as Othello in the high school play.
You were Othello?
Not a good one, let me tell you.
Shamar Stewart
just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
A loss of 7 yards. It's 2nd down and goal.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he will maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And that's also all for this third quarter of play. So the scoring dried up here in the third. Nothing that quarter for either side. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Cincinnati. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter.
For the lead, here's start and goal. They'll look to throw for it with Williams.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there. He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Bears have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter.
And that's another route that defenders would vote to take out of the game.
The wheel route?
Oh, without a doubt. You're just trying to move everybody in one direction. And whether it's a running back or another receiver, as they zip out on the sideline, you've got a problem on your hands.
Yeah, well, the defenders hate it there. It happened, and it resulted in a touchdown. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet.
An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock, and this is second and less than a yard.
He's going to find his running back. It's complete.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Play action. Now Williams.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Just need a yard here. Second and 1.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field.
Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
1 yard gain.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a second down and 9.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Over the middle, complete. It's Moore. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Chicago.
Well, not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
They'll fake the give. Now Williams. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete.
And their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
On second down, they'll run it here. And now here comes the third of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
And now we're going to get a stoppage as, yeah, that looks like Jackson who's shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
What is it?
They'll try and run this one right up the gut. They'll get forward for 3 to 16-yard line.
16-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7.
What is it?
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he is going to have the Bears first. And that should be the capper.
1st and goal.
This defense needs a big play in the worst way because so far, they're not putting up much of a fight. If they don't get a stop here soon, this game could be over for them.
And they take a knee.
I don't know about you, partner, but watching them take the knee there and finish this one off, I feel like I'm going to be sore tomorrow. This was one bruising affair. Low scoring, but my kind of football.
Not a work of art, but maybe in your world, a little bit of a work of art. You like the defensive side.
I thought it was pretty. I can't help myself. I thought it was pretty.
And it ends in a kneel down as the clock rolls down to zeros.
Well, that second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to pitch the shutout in the second half and get an impressive victory.
And what's the old expression? That's not quite how I saw it playing out in my head. You know they didn't.